Hi, this is Yashasvi. I am a clinical psychologist. Today, I'll be using the concept of mythology to understand how self criticism develops. So, sometimes, voice inside of us can say that it's not okay to rest. One should be brave or not break down when things get too tough. Or there is a commentary of very harsh voice which keeps running. If we look at it through the lens of mythology, where Sati was criticized and insulted by her father on her choice of husband. She immolates herself in grief and protest. Anger which Sati felt towards her father, she redirects it towards herself. Building on this anger turned against oneself, at first, something which is supposed to be protective, caring, becomes very punishing. When we are told, don't cry, don't rest, get up, be better. Although told from noble intentions to protect someone from hurt, become almost shame inducing. If we take examples of Karan from Mahabharata, who is so driven to prove himself, even though he senses something which is not right, his inner voice said he must be loyal, he must fight now. He cannot allow himself any softness because his entirety becomes about being strong and superior. There is almost no internalization of comfort. But how does this internalization of comfort happen? For that, we need to understand what feels traumatic for the psyche and what happens to it. Winnicott says that as a baby develops and the mother takes care of her while being sensitive to her needs, the caregiver also needs to be careful about baby's destructiveness. As the child starts realizing that the mother is a separate person, aggression emerges. It is also a test for the mother whether she can survive the anger without hating the child. A realization that anger is not destructive and mother is mother, I am me, develops, replacing I am everything. When mother has the capacity to hold the anger of her child. For example, reception of Karna's rage by Kunti when she tells him the news of him being her son also helps Karna differentiate. He stays loyal to Duryodhan but promises to not kill any of his brothers. Or when Kali dances in rage, when her aggression is unleashed, Shiva does not help her with force but contains her destructiveness. Similarly, when a toddler gets frustrated at a broken toy and mother gently reflects back, you are angry, aren't you? And not you are being a bad child. It helps learn the child that she is not a bad person for feeling angry. When a client gets angry at the therapist and the therapist stays calm, attuned, and non defensive, the client is able to internalize that her anger does not destroy love. This space gives birth to mutuality and reality. There is a transition from love only keeps us connected to truth of the full emotional range connects us. In the next video, I'll be talking about what exactly and how exactly trauma creates dissociation in our psyche and what happens when this transitional space where we can actually navigate our anger, what happens when this space goes amiss. Thank you.